Hi, I'm Laura Bartow from Studio One Stampers, and welcome to my number eight of my Celebration 2022 projects. I want to show you this adorable stamp set called Island Vibes. I think we're all ready for a little warmth and tropical feel for this at this time of the year. I've got two really cute samples that I made, and what I did is I made it so simple because I coupled that with the Simply Marvelous 6x6 paper that's also available during Sale-a-bration. Well, you know that Sale-a-bration is my favorite time of year. Each $50 purchase or $100 purchase gives you a free item, and here's just one more example of a wonderful bonus that you can get with a $50 purchase. Well, let's get started and look at how simple these gorgeous cards are to make. Well, here we are toward the end of Sale-a-bration, the end of February 2022, and oh my goodness, there's this cute little Island Vibe stamp set, and I want to show you how easy it is to use and how cute you can make these great cards. So here's the stamp set. It's got 3 different stamps in it. I just was able to use 2 of them for the cards I'm going to show you today. So we've got this beautiful pineapple, and then this great set of beautiful foliage from the tropics. Now, recently we had a chance to be on the Stampin' Up trip where we got to go on the road to Hana on Maui, and just the stunning views looking off over all of those cliffs out to the water. That's what really inspired me to create this card. I used the Simply Marvelous designer series paper and actually stamped right on that paper to kind of create this wonderful scene. So let me show you how fast and easy it is to just create this cute little scene. I'm going to ink up my stamp with Granny Apple Green, and this is a beautiful light and dark stamp. I don't know if you can see the where it's inked and where it's not, but that one's going to go right in the bottom edge of my card. I think I should really open this up just so I have a really flat surface to stamp on. And I'm going to put this right in the corner here so that it's just, I don't really want any of the white showing at the edge. I want that right at the corner. Yes, that's just what I want. Look at how beautiful that is. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the designer series paper. So I'm going to ink it up again with the Granny Apple Green and bring in this piece of Simply Marvelous. And look at the patterns here. It just reminded me of the beautiful turquoise waters in Hawaii. And we'll go ahead and just stamp the edge of this as well. Ah, just what I wanted. And you can see how the foliage is it just looks like it's right next to you. So we'll go ahead and layer that onto this Magenta Madness cardstock. Just put that right on here. And you can see the other side of the paper here is just a beautiful watercolor look as well. And then we'll put this right onto our card. And it's pretty well centered. It's just going to go right over top of that foliage and kind of giving the idea that the foliage is in far away and close up. And then I took some more of this Marvelous paper and made a sun out of it. I'm just going to pop that right up here. And then I've got my greeting to add on, and this is just thinking of you, and that one comes from this special moment stamp set. That's also part of our Sale-a-bration offering, and this one's available with a $100 purchase. And there's 21 greetings in here, and I just thought this thinking of you was a perfect one to put on here. I've already stamped that in Granny Apple Green. I'm just going to put this little flag on the side of my little piece here. So that's ready to go. And one on this side as well. There, and that's ready to go. And I'm just going to kind of zigzag some ribbon behind there. And this is the polished pink open weave ribbon. And I'm just going to kind of wiggle it back and forth like that. And I think the easiest way to do that is to actually put some glue on the back of this piece and just stick it right on there to hold that in place. And then I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals behind there as well, and that's going to hold everything in place. So while that's kind of gluing, I'm just going to stick a couple of dimensionals back here onto my piece and stick it down onto my card. And then I've got glue holding it in place there, and I might even add just a little touch more of glue on this side just so it doesn't move around. That's going to go right here. How cute! And there's my simple Thinking of You card from the Road to Hana. All right, let me show you my last card here. This is a beautiful, beautiful, simple thank you card, and it's the pineapple, and the pineapple, of course, is an official symbol of welcome. And this stamp is all one color. So what we're going to do is we're just going to grab 2 ink pads. I've got Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee, both in colors from the latest offering this year. Well, actually, Evergreen's new and Bumblebee was from last year, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead, and when you do something like this, you always want to start with your lightest color because you don't want to contaminate your ink pad with a darker color. So I'm just going to go ahead and ink this up, and I'm just checking to see that I got all of the yellow on there, and I think I did. It looks really good to me. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing and ink up just the foliage here and do that, and then I can kind of see, and it looks like I've got a great line right on there for the foliage, and that'll be really good. So we'll just stamp that right in the middle of this piece. Beautiful, beautiful, just what I want that to look like. And now we're just going to go ahead and layer this card together. And I just want to show you a little design element that I put together for you so you could see just one additional way to use designer series paper that gives you just one more little bit of design. So instead of using a full piece here, which I certainly could have, I decided to use 2 pieces with a little gap in the middle. And what that does is it gives me an extra design element. It looks like I've added actually an extra piece of paper where I've really just used the back of the card base to add that in. And so that's just one more little design element trick to get the most out of your paper and your designer series paper. So there we go. We've got that cute little, just a little gap in there. And for this piece, looks like that needs to be moved over a little bit here. Good thing my glue is still a little bit damp and I can reposition that. That's great. I'll go ahead and put a couple of dimensionals in the corners here to pop up this cute little pineapple. And then we'll just go ahead and make our tag, which is also a real simple way to add a little bit of design here. So this is just going to get centered on this piece right there. And I've got my little word thanks, and again that's come from that same Special Moments paper, or Special Moments stamp set. I'm just going to stamp this on here, just like that. Yeah, that's what I want. And I'm going to trim it. So I think I want to trim it about there. I want to make it a little bit thinner, so I'm going to trim off some up there. And again, put that little flag on the end. I want this to be a really delicate little tag that's going to go on my pineapple. And so I'm going to go ahead and use a glue dot to attach this little gold bow. And this is the Elegant Trim. Oh, this is just so versatile. It's just good for everything. And just grab a glue dot and put that down. And I'll put that right at that. So it kind of looks like it's tied around the pineapple. And just put a little bit of glue on my tag to tuck it underneath that little bow. It's my little thank you gift. My little pineapple happy thank you gift. So there we go, a cute, adorable, simple pineapple card that just makes the warmth of the tropics come alive. Well, enjoy all of these beautiful stamps and enjoy your stamping room as well.